I was gonna assume coming if they don't want it to happen. Okay.
Oh.
Not a sister,
Ergo.
not a fiend.
Is that where Actually, I don't know if I got his name. The fellow with the white mask. Is that where he came from?
White mask.
Garth can't remember what the guy's name was.
Oriole.
Oriel.
Oriel. Oriel.
Oh, no. Different matter.
Hmm.
Oriel's good. Captain Kane would make him look like child's play.
Is it possible to learn this power?
You would have to train. Next time you get an off cycle from wherever you go, head over that way. You might get good information.
Will do.
He just turns back around and gets back to writing. They don't call him the Shadow-Blooded for nothing.
Ooh.
It's
Everyone
not
in that tower is blood related. Blood.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Is he a blood cloak? Oh, good.
Yeah, that's Captain though.
Just gonna write that down real quick. CAIN, right?
Mhm.
Like the Bible. Does he have a brother?
Head.
Yeah, actually.
Right. Was there anything you needed, kid?
He just looks up, put one hand up. You came to me.
Well, yeah. But they were here.
This is
Do
not to
you
be entirely
need
transactional.
Have you made your decision yet?
Yeah.
The
Missionaries.
conference. I was debating missionary or defender. He looks over to Riker, like a little more focused. Which one of the groups did you pick? I can assume defender, but
I didn't
Because
start here, no.
right. I don't.
But eventually, he just looks back. I'd recommend getting the field first. Understanding what you're doing. Getting a feel for it.
Hmm.
Getting some experience in rigging up a body count boot.
If that's what matters to you.
That's all that matters.
Hello, Alistair. I didn't know you were here.
Nah, gosh. It's not like that.
Nevertheless.
He just looks at you in sort of an appraising way. You should definitely go to the field in Jericho. Might change your mind.
Might change my mind. Wait, the field?
Mm-hmm.
Like
About it
an actual
being-
place, or just like go into actual?
Sure.
Walk into a field.
Okay, yeah.
About it being the only thing that matters.
Change my mind with it. I guess time will tell.
I've known a lot of people who carved bloody paths across this world, only to look back and see it filled with their allies too. Something to think about.
Think about it all the time, kid. But it does remind me. I want to go talk to a certain vampire. So, you let he smacks Gregor and Bradford on the bum. Have a nice day. I'm gonna go find. Oh God, Alphonse.
He
Forgot his
did
name
it.
for a second.
You head out. What do you, Bradford and Gregor, do?
Does he always do that? Has he been doing that? Like stepping up.
Not recently. No, that's not a new thing. Or that is a new thing. Or does have anything super specific? He doesn't want to go tell Uriel the thing. He's definitely going to delay that for several days. Until basically Uriel probably finds out or is told by someone else. Yeah, I don't have anything specific. Does Greg have anything specific?
I'm gonna go get ready to head up. I'll tell Bradford, but we don't have to make a scene about it.
Fair enough. Yeah. See if anybody else has anything. I'll think about it for a minute.
Well, I believe there was someone that had something. Bastion, you were looking to find Doran, correct?
Doran and Doran alone.
Only
I
this
ain't trying to
man.
catch Briggy on this shit again. So he'd wait for him to be alone in his research.
Yeah,
Doran,
you do
for
see
that
him
is-
head over to the Arcanium.
I survey around, making sure Briggy isn't following, going after him, whatever. And assuming she isn't, then he would go over.
Yeah, roll a perception.
Oh, I'm so great at these. It's a new day, right? Just checking.
It is.
I'm satisfied with this result.
You do see her watching him on the way over there.
How long?
So he gets in.
But then she stops looking, right?
Yeah, eventually she does, yeah.
Thank God. Mother hen over here, jeez. Alright, then I'll go. Just enter in the Arcanium.
As you head over, you see Doran sort of sitting cross-legged, sort of in a meditative stance with a spell book in front of him.
I'm just making a Sebastian quirk that he sneaks up on people. Not even intentionally, he just does it, so I'm just gonna roll that. Not my best work. So yeah, just begin moving. Closing the distance. Whether he does or doesn't. Okay. Doran's just reading, he's meditating, rather. Sebastian just break the
Yeah,
silence.
Roll a perception real quick. Or if you don't look at what he's doing, you don't.
He totally would. Lucky point, lucky point.
Significantly
Yeah.
better.
You can't have a nat 1 on the record.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
It better not be more mathematic formula. Oh, I swear to God. It is, isn't it?
It sort of is, but you do see him working on some syngromancy.
Blood magic. Is sangromancy indistinct from hemocraft?
It's a subspect.
What's the difference?
Sangromancy revolves around spells alone,
Right,
whereas
where's
hemocraft is the total encompassing of it.
Gotcha. Roger that. Okay, interesting. Sebastian will just break the silence, just speaking over past Doran. Be careful researching that. It tends to turn people into assholes.
I did not even hear you coming. You are very good at that.
Counterpoint, Watchman Doran. You are rather distracted.
That is quite true. However, watchmen should always... Never mind.
Sebastian will sit down. Have you entered my offer, Watchman Doran?
I have. What do you know of Sangromancy? Are you
It is-
familiar?
It is a subset of Hemocraft, not something many blood quirks engage in. Captain Diana is rather studied in it. It is a very dangerous art. Dangerous to both the people affected by it and the wielder itself.
It does seem quite different from the other specializations of magic I've looked into. Even what I thought would be quite similar, occlumency.
The bone magic?
Mhm.
Osteo? Blood carries a certain personality to it. So that is not surprising to hear.
It was an old philosophy that there was much power in the blood.
Blood names the soul. Where are you trying to go with this, Watchman Dawn?
I am just ensuring I diversify my skills as much as possible.
Insight check. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, that's nice.
That's a mostly true statement. But it also is laced with, is there something I'm missing in another form of knowledge that I don't have?
You are from Hagelfell, are you not? Watchman Dawn?
That is correct. Yes.
During your studies there, were they always alone?
No, I had several teachers.
But did you have other students accompanying you on your journey of knowledge?
Occasionally, yes. But I left far too young to attend any sort of academy.
So you're rather proficient in doing your work alone then, with some exception every now and again. Is that fair to say?
I have a knack for the didactic, yes. He just finishes writing down some information before closing the book. Why do you always get the feeling that when we talk, it is more of an interrogation?
Sebastian just nods a bit at that, like, yeah, I feel that too, man. Because we're both poignant people. We have many questions. But I imagine more so it is because both of us hold a secret that the other is trying to find out. Look at him directly. I was happy to dispel such, Watchman Dawn.
It's not about the secrets and keeping them for security's sake. Some things must be withheld. What is it you desire in this life, Ranger Sebastian?
What I desire in life will be to be the best I can be. To do good work, even if it is not remembered.
To do good work or do work that is good? Those are
They are
not
the
always the
same.
same thing.
Are they not?
An assassin does good work by eliminating the target.
Not?
That does not make the work good. It just makes it done well.
Depends on who's being assassinated.
Precisely. Which is why I say it's not always the same.
And then who determines if it is or isn't?
In this case, I must be the judge.
Very well. Then, I suppose, no, not work that is good. Work that is well is its own reward, I suppose. But in the long-reaching aspects of everything we do, you, I, your fellow upperclassmen, the rest of the watch, in the long-reaching grasp of it, it is good work. I hope you realize that.
And is there things that you've uncovered and discovered that you thought it best not to share?
No. As a ranger, it is my job to observe and report back in. Any secrets, information that might be left undisclosed, that is not my job to make. I am but one man, Watchman Dolan, as are you. We have people amongst our numbers who are older than the darkness. Just look at Alphonse. There are people who have walked treacherous paths and have held on to themselves. I love having to use her as a precedent, but Captain Diana does serve her purposes. There are many, many stories here in the Watch. We're not the only ones.
Then I hope you understand why I've come to the conclusion I have.
And what conclusion is that?
I will not be able to share this information with you. And whatever comes of that, I will have to prepare for that.
I see. Watchman Dawn, before I continue, allow me to get your opinion on someone. What are your thoughts on Shoya Shamash? Your Kaffa.
He just takes a deep breath in. She's a fine woman. A wonderful Cathala.
Is that all? She has been with you your entire training, no? She has watched you grow from recruits to watchmen. She has been there to patch up your wounds and hopefully offer spiritual guidance. Is that all you have to say?
I think she would be best suited working in a city of light.
I agree 100%, yet she is here. She cries over everyone that takes the plunge. She laments about the way the watch is, but still decides to stay here. One might call her a fool for such. Others might call her stubborn. Others still determined.
I suppose you can say she will not back away from a challenge. That is admirable in its own way.
Indeed. Oh. I see that thing get dropped on the map.
You see him turn around, release his exhortation, and go back to looking through his book. Were you planning on studying today?
She's just gonna look at the exhortation. No. I planned on the deal being fulfilled. And even if you are not willing to do so, Watchman Doran, I will fill my end. For we are watchmen. Unless you're the sort of person that finds bliss in ignorance. He says that knowing 100% that's not who Doran is.
And I suppose that will have to suffice.
He doesn't want to know. Interesting. And what if I told you I want you to know? He's like looking at the exhortation by saying it.
It sort of just floats there, slowly spinning. And unlike what's depicted, it's more like a pyramidal shape with
What?
two sort of rings that not gyrate.
A gyroscope?
Yeah, around it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that. Whatever motion that is, because I do not want to use the word gyrate.
It's a biblically
Pivots.
accurate angel. It spins, it pivots, yeah.
He just looks over. Have you spoken with Casta?
I have not.
I believe he was looking
I
for
think-
you.
To what end? Did he say?
I believe he seeks to join the Rangers.
I will tell you what the truth is of me in a short while, Watchman Dorn, but it is an interesting interjection. Do you think Watchman Castor is fit for the Rangers?
Roll an insight.
Sebastian already has arrived at his own conclusion on Castor.
I believe he's as physically capable as anyone could possibly be.
Physically. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. What of those?
He's a very resolute person in his own way. And you will not find someone more determined.
There's a difference between determination and obsession. You're one such example, Watchman Doran.
Then I suppose I would not qualify.
And perhaps Watchman Castle doesn't either. And I think I'm a decent judge of character. He's gonna squat back down. Considering how I've been watching all of you very intensely. You can keep your secret, Watchman Dawn, but I hope by the Sangalia you have a plan. The trial. She can shake his head. I don't promise it will be fair, and not from anything on my end. These are dark times. People are scared.
I truly believe that. And if I can find a way to remedy that, I will.
There is one thing.
I say he closes his book. I cannot hold you to anything I would not hold myself to.
And can you perhaps help this spy with one thing? Not the secret I also desire, but the truth. What happened? I would like an account of what you all went through. And I've already promised the Ring of Shamash that I will not be embellishing or affecting anything. I certainly have my biases, especially after the plunge, but I've promised her. And I'm a man of my word. But I need to know what happened. Everyone does. Because if Leona Van der Mjorn has her way, that secret might die with all of you.
He just turns his back to you and takes up like sort of a thinking pose. Then let's start from the beginning.
Sebastian pulls out his field journal. And Watchman Dawn, Brother Dawn. Let us not make this an interrogation, huh? I want to hear the story, brother to brother.
And so we shall. He tells you as full a story as he can, excluding one detail.
Is it that deep? But Sebastian catch that he's hiding that detail. It's like, you were in a building. We stayed for an hour. Nothing happened in there.
I suppose you could roll, but with it being such a long story, it'd be pretty hard to pick up one small detail.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, investigation. You're good at those.
Oh, shoot. Not bad.
That's fairly decent. You definitely get the indication that he expands upon some areas more than others. Like when talking about what happened with Michael, he gives the objective details, whereas
But other
others he
matters-
expands upon more thoroughly.
With his own inputs and insights.
Correct.
Gotcha. How long you reckon that'll take? That's a really long story.
Several hours.
Alright. That's what I'm doing for the day. Unless Casper finds me.
So as you all go about your day, well, I suppose we don't really need to do anything else. So a couple days will pass as it is officially moving out of winter.
Woo.
You continue more training, getting ready. Gregor, you and Carolyn will head out the next day searching for said hounds. And let's see, probably about... No, that needs to happen. So, Sebastian, Castor does find you.
Shit. He's probably catches him just, I don't know. Maybe in the Arcanium.
I think he would wait for you to leave.
Okay.
So as you finish hearing the story from Doran...
Oh, it's
And
the same
take-
day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As you take your leave, he would be waiting there.
He just sees Sebastian paging over his field journal. Stops. Doesn't even look from his journal. Watch me, Casto.
I wanted to speak with you.
So Watchman Dolan said. Puts the book, puts it away. Bids a good evening to Doran. Says he'll talk later. What about?
I'd like to join the Rangers.
Looks him up and down. You're certainly physically capable, Watchman Casto. That is not my concern. Come, let's walk and talk. We'll go to the founder statues. think it's a fitting place.
As you make your way over there, he just goes about explaining some of the skills he has.
Sebastian's like listening. He's just like, "Yep, all right. I already know a lot of these."
And you see him sort of hesitant about it, but he like lightly drops it in that he like, oh yeah, but it's kind of Riker's like, protege or whatever. No big deal.
Bragging at an interview.
That's like the most braggadocious the cast has ever been in all these years. Caster Everbach. Where are you from?
Probably know where you would know.
I'm a ranger. Try me.
Border town. Just south of Andorra.
So close to the light.
It's, well, wasn't originally from there. But that's where we ended up.
We.
My family. We lived in Andorra on the borderland. But some things happened and we had to leave.
What things? Watchman Castel.
He just sort of like looks around. My mother fell ill.
Your mother or your father, which one was the elf?
My mother.
My condolences.
She wasn't full-blooded. But I suppose it didn't matter in the end.
Living in the border town. Which side of the border? In or out of the light's threshold?
In at first, but I had to move a little bit further out.
Was that the cause, potentially, for your mother's illness?
You see him like getting sort of uncomfortable having to go through the conversation. I can't say for sure.
Not. You're young. That is understandable.
She an herbalist. I
Ah,
guess we had a tainted batch. One of the potions got sold, and when it came back to her after the person got ill, we didn't really have a place to stay anymore.
so you left. Where did you end? Outside of the threshold, but well.
Have you ever heard of a town called Engil?
Has he?
I guess roll like a history.
Oh, my bad.